السلام عليكم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. إن شاء الله نبدأ اليوم بأول محاضرة للهيستولوجي General Histology. معكم دكتور فهد الهاشمي. Beginning of the histology, that the review of that basic tissue types is that four basic tissue types. It's epithelial tissue and connective tissue, nervous tissue and muscle tissue. It's the basic for the any organ wall that composed of this basic tissue. Beginning that of the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue that divided according the number of layers of the cells. Number of layers that divided into the simple when the one layer of the cells that resting on the basement membrane and the multiple layers of the cell that resting on the basement membrane. In the simple that called resting on basal lamella, that is type of basement membrane. That beginning of the cells, the one layer of cell called the simple epithelium. Simple epithelium. This simple epithelium also that divided according the shape of the cells. The shape beginning of the simple squamous. Simple squamous when the cells are the nucleus in the center and the rounded of the cytoplasm when that like the squamous, and in this cross section and the surface when that is the layer center of the nucleus and rounded and have the ankles. This found in the each small cavity. When the small cavity, like the alveoli, that is lined by the simple squamous. Also the Bowman's capsule, when the kidney forms, the glomerula also lined simple squamous. Also the circulatory system lined by the simple squamous that called endothelium. The simple cuboidal found in the that like a cuboidal, also the nucleus in the center, like a cuboidal, this cells resting on the basal lamella. This called simple cuboidal found in the ducts. Also in the proximal convoluted tube of the kidney. The simple columna covers the digestive system from the stomach to the rectum, يعني stomach, small intestine and large intestine. And some of have the cilia, like in the bronchioles of the lung, or none. Have microvilli, like in the small intestine. All the small intestine that calls is enterocyte. Also the pseudocytified also that in the simple epithelium. Pseudocytified, pseudo is the layer كاذب, cytified مطبق columnar epithelium, يعني المطبق الكاذب. when the just look of this tissue, this epithelium, when the many levels of the nucleus, when that thing it's many layers, but when that examine it under examined very well that like in all the cell rests on the basement membrane. This different type of the cell, not many layers, is the one layers of the cell, but the different types of the cell. Different type when the columnar, basal, spindle, columnar, basal, spindle, columnar, spindle, basal. This the cell when that many level of the nucleus. This modified when that have the have the cilia that like the respiratory system from the nasal cavity to the trachea. Also trachea found the cilia in this for the in this epithelium for the of the dust and the moving of the mucus. Mm, that this form of the simple epithelium, simple squamous epithelial, simple cuboidal epithelial, simple columnar epithelial, also pseudostratified. The other ones of the epithelium is the stratified epithelium. Stratified epithelium also that divided into four the shape of the cells. That beginning of the stratified squamous. Stratified squamous epithelium that is one layer of the cell is that cuboidal or columnar and the others to reach to the squamous in the surface. This first layer is the basal layer. This layer when that uh, also as the stem cell of this called have regeneration of this cell when that division of mitosis for the formation of the other layers. These cells when that are the stem cells. The surface cell when that have some of the have a nucleus and other non have that full with the keratin. It's the two type of the stratified squamous with keratin and non-keratin. With keratin that covers all the body in the surface, like the skin when that surface that covered all the body by the skin is that stratified squamous epithelium with the keratin, but not keratin that found from the in the digestive system from the oral cavity to the esophagus. Is that to have one uh, uh, two type of the digestive system from oral cavity to esophagus when that all lined by the stratified squamous epithelium non-keratin from the stomach to the rectum that rounded by the simple columnar epithelium. The the stratified cuboidal and stratified columnar is that like this when that cuboidal that two layers on the columnar this layers this epithelial that found in the excretory duct of the exocrine exocrine gland. Finally, the transitional epithelium. Transitional epithelium that this transition found in the bladder when that highly modification when that empty and full of the bladder. This when this cell in the center of this like the egg when that arranged when sympathetic and parasympathetic when that are that shade it or stretch it and when they relax it. This all this about of the some epithelium stratified and the